The Biden administration has been very vocal about America's unwavering support for Israel since the Hamas terror attacks. ABC News White House correspondent Mary Alice Parks joins us now from the White House. Mary Alice, we just learned about President Biden speaking with Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, I think for the 5th time today. Not today 5 times, but the 5th time they've spoken was today. What can you tell us about what happened in that conversation?
Yeah, I feel you're exactly right that the two men have spoken almost daily since this war began, since the unprecedented attack that Israel suffered. It's very clear this president wants to stay in close communication, in close touch. We got a little bit of a formal readout from the White House. They said that they continued to talk to the Israelis. The president continued to talk to the prime minister and his team about humanitarian assistance for the Palestinian people. Just like you were talking about with Inez, they know that is a concern among the global community. It's a concern here at the White House. They want to find a way to get aid in, water, food, medical supplies, and they want to find a way to get innocent civilians out, and with a specific emphasis on trying to get American U.S. passport holders out too. We know that they also talked in the call about the need to about how the other work that the United States and officials are doing with these other foreign leaders to try to make sure that the violence is contained. They are on pins and needles, worried about whether this could escalate, if it could escalate on Israel's other borders. And I think a big part of what the United States is doing at this stage is sending intelligence, reinforcement, and trying to send that diplomatic reinforcement to help Israel know that they are doing everything they can to calm things down.
What is President Biden doing today? I know you get a schedule every day, and can we expect to hear from him? Will we hear from him today?
Well, it looks like a big part of the day were these two calls. He not only spoke with the Prime Minister of Israel, Netanyahu, but also spoke with the Palestinian Authority President Abbas. That's an interesting phone call. He hasn't been in touch as much with him. And so he's doing, this work behind closed doors. But he does have one public event tonight. He's just getting ready to leave the White House for a public event, a dinner here in D.C. So, it'll be interesting if he gets questions shouted at him from reporters today, but it has mostly been a working day here at the White House, Phil.
All right, and Mary Alice, we're getting some information right now. The State Department says that 29 Americans have been confirmed dead in Israel and that 15 U.S. citizens and 1 lawful permanent resident of the U.S. are still unaccounted for. So 29 Americans now have been killed. They're updating that information as we speak.
They've been trying to keep close tabs. Obviously, they've been talking to families, talking with the embassy, talking with Israeli partners, and they had warned us, braced us all for the very grim reality that those numbers could continue to rise. The reality is they had Americans who were missing, and we didn't know if those were Americans who were missing because they were held hostage or missing because they were just unaccounted for. But it's just a sad reality of what has happened in this last week. And I'm thinking about the anxiety about what could be to come. We are so nervous about the possible fate of those potential hostages that could be in Gaza right now as we look to what could be this potential ground invasion.
All right, ABC's Mary Alice Parks outside of the White House. Mary Alice, thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.